Hi Cancer, welcome. This is Tarot with Lelo, and I'm just gonna do a quick what's coming up for the rest of June reading for you guys. We're gonna pull from my Oracle deck. Not really pull, we'll see what flies out. And let's see what messages you guys have coming through. Okay. So we have discover your purpose, and that's the earthworm. Okay, let's see what the book says about that. Never pulled this card before, so this is interesting. Okay. Life is straightforward when you know your purpose. While Earthworm may seem a simple creature, she knows her purpose well. She brings life. Earthworm wriggles through the soil, creating space for air and water, which is the lifeblood of dirt. Minerals wriggle through Earthworm's body, getting digested so they are more available when the trees and plants come looking for a meal. Earthworm, why do I keep choking up? Earthworm even regenerates herself, growing new sections when bits have been lopped off by a careless shovel. Regeneration is Earthworm's life purpose and daily work. What's your daily work? Earthworm reminds you that life is simpler when you connect your daily doings with your greater purpose. There might be some kind of vocal blockage. I don't know. I've never choked up that much during a reading, so that was interesting. So let's see what the tarot has for you. Okay. So immediately the death card stands out to me because I'm just hearing from what the book said about the oracle card is regeneration. So with the death card and the Six of Cups, that makes me feel like you're going back to something that there's something that you used to love to do. This might be creatively speaking. I don't know if it was singing. I don't know if it was painting, or there's just something that you really enjoy doing that's almost like nostalgic. So it might have even been a childhood dream that you might have given up on because you didn't feel like you could benefit from it monetarily. And I don't even think you felt like you had the ability to do this well. Like you weren't very good at it. There's something here where I feel like you doubted yourself in terms of the quality of whatever it is. I hope that's making sense. But I think you are gonna come to a point now where you're just like, you know what, I'm just gonna do what I love. I'm just gonna go for it. You might not attach so much like expectation from it or even think about money anymore when it comes to this. Whatever it is, you may have felt like it was impractical to give into. Like, let's say you like tech, for instance, right? And it's something that interests you. But let's say you'd given up, or not given up, but you were just like, I don't want to do IT, you know? Maybe to you something like that would have been the path to go down, but that's not what you really wanted to do, but you really, really are interested in tech and you really love tech. Now I feel like you're going to find like a little nook or like a niche where you can still you can still engage in tech stuff. Like, let's say for instance, you thought the most practical way to get into tech is to go to school for it, but you suddenly pop up with an idea that like, well, I really, really love gadgets, or I really love software and whatever it is that you know, and you end up like doing a review blog or a review channel or something like that. So it's something that like you would make your own with whatever it was that you were interested in. With the Ace of Pentacles, excuse me, with the Ace of Pentacles reversed, yeah, I just feel like you didn't see anything that would be of value to you in whatever it is that you enjoy in terms of making a life out of it. But I think you're that's starting to shift for you. I'm also hearing block. I'm hearing block. So maybe for you, you were tied to like this traditional way of thinking about whatever this is that you enjoy. For some of you, I feel like you already started like on an idea that you had that may have been creative, and you might have overthought about the fact that like you're not qualified or you don't have the skill to do it. Yeah, that ties into the Oracle card too, about discovering your purpose and regenerating. Maybe it's just a matter of figuring out how to do something in your own way. Instead of looking at what's been done before, you know, opening yourself up to a way of doing things that you haven't seen before, and trusting in that it will work out for you. For some of you, it might be music. For others of you, it might be fantasy, as in like stories, like fantastical stories. Fantastical? Okay. But I hope you know what I mean. It might be baking for others of you. Baking or something to do with food. You might have absorbed like opinions of other people in your life, especially older people, like part of the generation above you, as truth. Like, you know how people from like our grandparents' generation or even our parents' generation is like, okay, the only way to make money is if you go to school, you go to college, you know, you find a job, and then you'll be stable. And I think that's caused you to like doubt your potential here. I don't know why, but with the Hierophant here, I do feel like you might be finding somebody to actually team up with and do this. I never get that from the Hierophant, but I feel like you might, if this is like a creative project, then it's a creative project that you commit to with somebody else. Yeah, but I see a very like creative, enjoyable endeavor for you. It's pretty cool. What was at the bottom of the deck? 4 of Wands. Ooh. You might come into contact with people or find a space. Ooh, you're going to find a space where you feel inspired. Or you're going to find people who inspire you to do this. So that's what's happening for you in June, Cancer. You're going to be inspired by a space that you either create, a space that you find, or people that you end up finding that either have the same interests, or even if they don't, they might inspire you through their actions or whatever it is that they're doing, or they may even just inspire you through like a conversation you have with them. There's something about like a safe space, whether it's a physical safe space or a safe space within like a group of people. That's pretty dope. Alright, Cancer, well, that's your reading for you. I hope that resonated for you guys. And if you enjoyed this reading, you can go ahead, like, comment, share, subscribe, whichever one you want to do or don't want to do. Up to you, but I really appreciate you watching this video. And I hope to see you next time. Take care.